What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan, and this is another quick Nootropics clip. Every shred of information we put out on this channel is brought to you by a couple products. Number one, we have a stack, Nootropics stack, that's called Cortex. The special for 25 bucks a bottle is over. Hopefully those of you got a chance to do it that wanted Cortex cheap. Right now, 33 bucks at the website. If you need a discount, totally fine. Coupon code 5, F-I-V-E, takes it down to 28 at livecortex.com. If you need my help personally on formulating stacks that are tailored for you and then working with you to dial them in, that's the basis for our Nootropics Consulting service, and right now that is $49.99, cheapest it's ever been at livecortex.com. If you're new to Nootropics, 3 products, either buy Smarter, Better, Faster, digital book we wrote for people that are new, the Nootropics Starter Pack, which is Smarter, Better, Faster, plus a bottle of our Nootropics Stack Cortex, or the Nootropics Starter Pack Pro, which is like an elite level package for Nootropics enthusiasts. Gets you Cortex, Smarter, Better, Faster, the Racetam God Guide, Stack List, and a consult with me. Best package there is on Nootropics on the planet, on the web. And if you're a man and you're looking to boost testosterone, look, we figured it out. I took myself from right around 350 to 850 nanograms per deciliter relatively quickly. I just had to find the right chemicals and find the right things. Look, you got to know the pathways and how to produce testosterone. If you want libido, if you want strength, if you want masculinity, if you want erection quality, if you want to wake up motivated, you got to boost tests. There's no other way to do that. We can help you do it. It's called the Viking Testosterone Protocol. You can get that at livecortex.com, and right now it's 140 bucks. All right, so I want to talk about 3 powerful Aniracetam stacks for pros. These are stacks that have taken me a long time to sort of distill and figure out. And remember, every stack that we put out in any of our digital books or on this channel or on the podcast are stacks that, you know, the components synergize together in very particular ways. Not only do the ingredients synergize together, because that's important, but what's also important is that the doses make sense. That's why Max freaking out. He always freaks out like in the morning. It's his way of playing. Like after we wake up and we're cuddling all night, he just runs around the apartment here and is a totally cool cat. So synergy matters, doses matter. Aniracetam, it's like if you find the right dose of it, which we're going to do a video about, man, it can change your life. It'll make you many steps ahead of yourself in a good way when you're being verbally fluent or giving speeches or just doing work. Powerful freaking compound. I'm 11 years in and I still fuss with it weekly. So let's just start with stack number 1. Stack number 1 is 600 milligrams Aniracetam, 50 milligrams triacetyluridine, 300 milligrams of Alcar, a B complex, and 100 milligrams of CDP choline. Now this stack is similar to the TAU Limitless stack, which is for a higher degree of people than not, close to the Limitless stack, like the actual Bradley Cooper Limitless stack. And no stack can be quite like that because they exaggerate like some of the color benefits and they exaggerate the effect duration window in that movie. But you can get pretty close with the TAU Limitless stack, and you can find that in Smarter, Better, Faster. But this stack is kind of close. We don't dose the Aniracetam super high because we got a bunch of other stuff in there that's kind of doing that. The triacetyluridine stacks extremely well with Aniracetam. The Alcar stacks extremely well with both of those. The B complex is pretty necessary in this situation to kind of regulate overages of neurotransmitter signaling and just to give you the chemicals that you need to synthesize neurotransmitters, like B5 for acetylcholine. And then the CDP choline is just sort of mainstay in an Aniracetam stack. We've got it at 100 because you don't want to go too high. If you take that stack too consistently and the CDP choline is at high doses, you'll run into cholinergic lethargy. Okay, so that's stack number 1. Take it, write it down, try it, see how it affects you. Stack number 2, 500 milligrams Aniracetam, 5 milligrams coliracetam, 150 milligrams of alpha GPC, a B complex, and 50 milligrams of uridine. Now this stack isn't super different than the first stack, but it's got uridine, which actually does affect you differently, and it's in lower doses, so it'd be a little less powerful, but that's fine, because we got Aniracetam at 500 and then a regular dose of coliracetam in there. We upped the alpha GPC a little bit just to give you a little more material in terms of acetylcholine to deal with all that extra acceleration, which is going to happen via the coliracetam and the Aniracetam. Uridine is always really awesome to stack with Aniracetam, coliracetam, phenylpiracetam, or oxiracetam for that matter. They just seem to synergize well and it gives it a good solid dopamine punch. But stack number 3, which is my favorite stack among these stacks. It's the kind of stack that you take if you just want to turn on everything. It works predictably every time. is the following. It is 1 gram Aniracetam, pretty high dose, 200 milligrams CDP choline, a B complex, notice the theme here, neurotransmitter regulation, but then we bring in 200 milligrams of theanine and 100 milligrams of theacrine. So the thing I found out in writing the Racetam God Guide, which, look, I had experimented with racetams at that point in the beginning of the book, but I really wanted to hardcore take a couple months and really experiment with racetams to find what really synergizes in what doses and how I can get the best effects from all racetams. In formulating that book, I figured out that theacrine just stacks really, really well with aniracetam. Dare I say it potentiates the effects and makes the effect duration window a little stronger. And I'm not really sure mechanistically how that happens, but it does. A gram of aniracetam, pretty high dose of it. That's why we've got 200 milligrams of CDP choline in there. Pretty similar to the Nexus stack minus the pycnogenol. B complex, again, for neurotransmitter regulation and for acetylcholine synthesis. Very important there. But the theanine-theacrine combo is kind of like the caffeine-theanine combo, but just better. It's just a better combo. And the result of this stack is like working memory like a crazy person, mental energy motivation like a crazy person, but a background stimulation that is strong and keeps you energized that is regulated by the L-theanine. So you end up with this like laser focus, almost like a high-dose oxyracetam focus, which is really awesome. Okay, so those are 3 powerful aniracetam stacks for pros. It's those are elite level stacks that take a lot of ingredients, put them together in very specific doses because they all synergize well. I hope that in the stacks that we deliver on this channel that we're just sort of emphasizing and illustrating that you have to approach nootropics usage methodologically so that you're not haphazarding, you're not half-assing it. You put a lot of logical thought into stacks because the brain is a sensitive instrument. Thanks so much for watching. Read more about those stacks and more in the Racetam God Guide. And specials on product. Number 1, the Cortex stack, $33 at the website. We built it for entrepreneurs. So it's like the kind of brain function it takes to be an entrepreneur. You got to wake up, you focus, you have to be super motivated, you have to have verbal fluency, you have to have mental endurance like a crazy person. It's just got to continue throughout the course of 4 to 6 hours, and that's what we built Cortex for. Coupon code 5, F-I-V-E, will save you some money taking it down to $28 at livecortex.com. Look, if you need my help in formulating stacks for you, I can guarantee you I can save you a couple years of experimentation. We have a service for it. It's called the Nootropics Consulting service. You can get that at livecortex.com for $49.99. And if you're new to nootropics, 3 options. To begin with, number 1, Smarter, Better, Faster digital book we wrote for people that are new. You can download it today if you buy it. The Nootropics Starter Pack, which is Smarter, Better, Faster plus a bottle of our stack Cortex, or the Nootropics Starter Pack Pro. Basically, the all package for people that want to take the nootropics game to the elite level. Gets you a bottle of Cortex, copy of Smarter, Better, Faster, copy of the Racetam God Guide, a copy of Stack List, a digital book that synthesizes all of our powerful stacks that I've ever come up with in my book of experiments, as well as a consult with me. Pro package at livecortex.com, Nootropics Starter Pack Pro. And then lastly, if you're a man and you're looking to boost testosterone, look, it'll change your life, man. I mean, I can't tell you how much different I feel and started feeling once I started working on testosterone. It will change everything. Now that I'm back in the gym, I'm building muscle easier, I'm losing fat easier, I just feel more masculine, but my libido is strong, my sex drive is strong, erection quality is where it needs to be. I wake up and I'm motivated to just do stuff. I just feel like a man, and that'll change your life. Get the Viking Testosterone Protocol at livecortex.com right now, $140. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. We'll talk to you next time.